April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and here to tell us a little bit about the signs of abuse for you to be on the lookout for is Dr. Tim Perry with Frontier Health. Thanks for being here on this Monday.
Absolutely.
Well, first off, what are some of the signs of abuse that you're seeing right now?
Well, the most common ones, of course, are unexplained injuries or wounds, poor hygiene, or a child seeming malnourished, children who are missing a lot of school or missing important appointments like medical appointments, dental appointments, psychiatric appointments, children who seem fearful or anxious about going home or even about talking about their home or their parents, children who run away a lot, frequently run away, parents who seem dismissive when you ask them about their children's hygiene or a wound, or they are too critical of their child out in public. Those are just or a child who is over-sexualized for their age. Those are just a few of the signs to be looking for.
And I know that you and I were just chatting. There are some new numbers that are out right now. Let's talk about those.
The Second Look Commission in Tennessee, which looks at children who have been severely abused and gone through the Department of Children's Services, actually gave a report out, and this came out in February, that said they have seen an increase in the number of severe, repetitive child abuse over the last years, and especially even since the higher than the Commission's existence. So they're seeing a significant number of more severe cases of child abuse.
And I know that you mentioned some of the signs that might be obvious, but are there some signs that maybe aren't so obvious that people need to maybe keep their eyes open for?
A child that may be very withdrawn, easily agitated, frequently frightened when they're around adults, if they seem hypervigilant all the time, scared all the time, things like that. It's good to just kind of notice those things and watch that child to see if there's other signs that may be contributing besides that isolation and fearfulness that maybe not always are understood.
And what can someone do if they suspect that there's a child they know that could potentially be abused?
Well, the very first thing is report it. If you have any suspicion that a child is being maltreated, make a report. You don't have to investigate. You don't need to be the investigator. You really shouldn't be, but do have the authorities involved so that they can investigate and hear and see if there is a child that's being abused. Everybody in the state of Tennessee is a mandated reporter. So if you suspect that there's abuse, make a report.
And you just kind of brought up a point to my next question. There are some people that maybe they have a suspicion of something, but they don't want to get involved. They're like, I don't want, to be involved in that investigation process. What do you say to them to encourage them to speak out and speak up?
Well, for one thing, every report can be anonymous. You actually, two ways you can report. There's a hotline number you can call to report, and you can simply say, I don't want my name involved. I don't want to be identified in this. And there's a website. The Department of Children's Services has a reporting website, and you can go on that website and report it anonymously. When you think about not being involved, think about the consequences of not getting involved. If a child is being abused and no one reports and no one investigates and the abuse continues, what could be the outcome of that? So take that into serious consideration.
Yes, well, Dr. Perry, always great advice. Thanks for joining us. And again, if you or someone you know is in need to reach out on this important topic, the number for both Tennessee and Virginia's child abuse hotline is right there on your screen.